Daddy-O's. Cool chicks. What do you say we launch a rocket? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Terrier in vacuum has 60 kilonewtons versus the swivel has 215 kilonewtons. Oh, I just noticed something, but at 1.5 it's a swivel. The lines, yeah. Well, what I've done is replaced this. It's a little lower. Oh, that's it. I replaced this rocket, which was a Terrier, with a swivel. I've added some tanks here. Hopefully they won't add too much drag because they're underneath these. Maybe I should have put butt cones on them. I don't know. What else did I do? Obviously I fed these back into the central for asparagus staging. I added a reaction wheel down here just above, just between the stack decoupler and, there it is, small inline reaction wheel, and the T800 fuel tank. Try to give us a little more control in flight. These lights we added yesterday, but I don't at the end of the episode. But we haven't had a chance to try them out yet. And I've got 150 electricity in here. Engineers report cannot transmit science. Unused monopropellant source. Not a big deal. What I was thinking would be nice is if we launch 2 missions. One to orbit the moon, the other to land on and depart the moon. To King Akira, welcome! So what I thought about doing, which not doing, I forgot about the buffer, is launch 2 missions, identical ships, except to have like a docking. Well, actually, we wouldn't even need docking. We could use EVA. Although, we'd probably need docking in order just to hold them together. Have one mission orbit the moon, the other one land the moon, return to orbit, and then abandon the craft that left the moon so that they could all return in the second ship. That's a lot harder, a lot more to it. Oh, I almost forgot to get the mission again. Let's save and continue that. Alright, let's see. We'd like you to go to the moon and stay there in a nice stable orbit. That's just orbit. I thought the mission went well. We're going to do at least that then. What else is active? Well, we're not going to do that yet. Let's see. Well, crap. Now we have to do that, because if we don't do that, then yeah, it looks like we're going to have to do a moon orbit and return just so we can do that mission, which I think we've done before, and I probably just messed up my saved games. Alright, we can also, oh my goodness, take a crew report in spaceflight above. Ooh, that might be hard. Doesn't that mean you have to EVA and re-enter the ship for each observation? What does this even pay? And we might end up using a lot of fuel trying to do this. or a lot of time. That's Kerbin, so the moon. Plant a flag on the moon. Science data from space around the moon. Oh, we can only hold so much in our capsule. So let's do. How much is it going to cost? Where was that one? Where was that one? Wait, what's this? Ooh, sounds like fun, but I'm on a mission. I'm on my own mission. Alright, so what's it going to cost if we don't do it? It'll cost us what the advance was and 11 of these things. I don't even know what those are for. The, what do they call that? Reputation? Alright, we'll take a look at it while we're there, and we'll do it or we won't. Let's see, I did remember to turn off my starting soon, so I got that going for me. Let's see, just a quick review again. Replaced the Terrier that was in here with a swivel. I've got an extra T400 here and then 3 T400s that feed around. Actually, I need to... Oops, that won't work. Make sure they're feeding into the bottom. That's not doing the triple. I know there's a way to change that with a keyboard command. Oh great, I screwed that up. Welcome to T-Ray's Follies. Alright. Boom. And boom. I wonder if I should feed them into here. I don't know. When we get in, well, I can do it now. I can cut that off, and then they'll feed. This engine will feed solely on these engines and that one for a while. So I can cut that one off too, can't I? And then when they've outlived their usefulness, discarded. Alright, let's see. I also put a small reaction wheel below this stack decoupler to give us a little more control when we're our long, bouncy javelin form. Alright. No time like the present. Stabilization. Throttle up. And launch you. Man. Slowly it rises from the ground. And loudly. That would light a cigarette. How are we doing on fuel? Do a slight rotation here because we tend to have a little bit of a torquing problem. Not twerking, torquing problem when we start our gravity turn. Back off just a little on the throttle. Oh, it's steady, boy. this is looking pretty ugly. Bring it down. Whoa, we're almost there. Back on this side of the 90-degree line. We don't want to stay there too long. That'll mess up our ascending descending node. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, it does it. Okay, now that's just out of control. That was uncalled for. Right, stay on the line. Stay on the line. Toe the line. Let's see. Oh, we're over a minute to apoapsis. Bouncing our way to orbit. One might hope. I haven't actually succeeded in getting this current iteration in orbit. And once again, we're going into darkness. Apoapsis 85. I am not going to try to coast. Oh, I didn't even notice we ran out of fuel in those boosters there. I guess they're not, they're kind of boosters. Let's set our target so we can see what our ascending descending node is. Alright. 0.3, I can live with that. Apoapsis, it's higher than I'd like, but I think we better keep a little bit of an incline here. We're still under 1200 meters per second. What is this? Is this a Reliant or a swivel? That's a swivel. Let's get rid of that and light the candle. Still under 1200. Alright. That should... Yep, that's reading full. That's reading full. That's reading almost full. Okay. 93,000 meters. Apoapsis is up over 100. We're closing in on the... Nope, Apoapsis is moving away from us. Goodness. Apoapsis is still climbing. I'm still kind of okay with that. It's a lot higher than recommended. We're starting to get a little bit of an orbital shape. We've got a long ways to go. Apoapsis is receding, so we probably ought to point a little more horizon-wise. There's my ascending, descending. Uh-oh, -4. I think that means I need to go a little bit more... Where would that be? South? Alright, stage those, open these back up. Oh, I just hit the stage. What did I stage? I separated the I can't maneuver. Yikes. Can I take it back? Can I reattach? Oh, crikey, crikey, crikey. We're going for a moonshot. We're just gonna have to run out of fuel and then make a course correction. This is definitely seat of the pants stuff. How much fuel do we have left? It doesn't say, because we're detached from the fuel. Uh-oh. And we're going the wrong direction. Oh boy. Oh. Oh wow, that is ugly. Oh, I can use the pilot to orient prograde. That'll be fine. How's the orbit look? Periapsis 64. We can fix this. We can fix it. Alright. Light it. That could have been worse. That should have been worse. That should have been worse. Oh, we've got to... Let's cut the engines here. Because I think, yeah, our periapsis is well above where we need it to be. Phew! How's that ascent? Yeah, we goofed that up a bit, probably when we disconnected from the booster. Hilarity ensues. Let's see, where are we? We're here. 3 degrees. Can I look at the moon? Actually, I don't know how to unfocus it. Oh, so those are fairly far north. And if we can't... I didn't bring an antenna. If I had brought an antenna... So the only other option is to get Jebediah to EVA after every crew report and re-enter. I think. Oh. How do I change back to where I am? Oh, I did already, didn't I? Is that me? Ooh, I had zoomed out quite a bit. Is that the apostrophe switching back to... Nope. Well, I goofed that. Yeah, but the mission is crew reports. Let's see. Orbit the moon. Burpity burp. Let's see. Take a crew report. Take a crew report. So, oh crap, that's below. Yeah. Above and below. And how much fuel do we need to get home? $860, I think. No, 210. 210. Oh, the accent grave or tilde. Thank you. Alright, so let's close that. The descending node's over here. That makes it worse. That makes it better. Better, worse. Better, worse. And I kind of want to target 0.5 because I think that'll give us an eccentric orbit. Whoa. If we were coming from the lunar orbit to the planet, a 0 inclination should point us at the equator. If we have a positive, it should bring us in towards the pole, or a negative towards the South Pole. So that when we reach the sphere of influence, we'll already have an offset on our orbit rather than an equatorial orbit. I don't know this. This is like intuition. But if your inclination is off, and the size of the moon seems to be about 2 degrees from orbit, so I'm thinking that 0.5 will give us just enough offset that we will be in a definitely not equatorial orbit. Oh, okay. Well, it's going to move as we get closer. Well, maybe not. We're only a minute away. Well, I'm thinking that 2 degrees is going to be dangerous, and that 5 degrees will give us enough offset to make a difference without having to worry about missing it. No, that can't be right. Oh, I agree. But it is so far away, but you only have to be a certain distance of it and a certain velocity for the sphere of influence to take over. This is a 55. I think the estimated burn time is about right. And 0.6. I think I can live with that. If not, we haven't made that much progress since the save game. And how was that launch? That launch was, oh yeah, I almost forgot we had that premature separation. Yay, we can do it from the periapsis. Let's see, where is that periapsis? That's making it smaller. Can I pull on it without messing it up? There we go. Steady hand, steady hand. And I think we want to start with a 12-kilometer orbit. that should keep us. Oh, something happened. That still looks good. Oh, it's just the ascending node is overlapping with our. That's moving a little bit faster. Gulp? I can see why people use mods for this. Achoo! Oh, too far. $250,000. Still getting smaller. Ooh, oh, I'm getting nervous now. Did you see the planet move? Ooh, too far, too far. What's the mission? There's one that's above 1120 or 11200, above 8700, below blah blah blah. Okay. So 13. That should give us lots of, too much perhaps. Above 11. Let's do this, and then we can make a more precise approach if we feel so inclined when we get there. Alright, we're over here. Let's get over here. I think on this mission, unless I've just got more fuel than I know what to do with, that I'm not going to land. I think I'm going to do the orbital missions, and then if the fuel isn't just, look at all the fuel we have, then I think I'm going to head for home, get credit, and yeah. Oh, I've got, also on this save game, I've got, I think it's 316 science unspent, so I could go with a bigger central rocket or something like that. I want to land too. I want to land. Of course, actually, while we're in orbit, we can always go back to the Space Center and pick up the mission. Can't we? I think we can. I just didn't want to pick it up and not be able to finish it in time. I don't remember. I didn't even look at the date. How much? What's our burn time? 26 seconds? Yeah, I can. I think I can unlock the right. Oh, I'm pointed in the wrong direction. Can unlock the one that we also have available for testing. I might not have this stage to fire. I do. Okay, that's good. I couldn't remember. After this burn, we'll let it drift for a little bit, and we can look at the Science Research and Development Center. Get ready. I'm so nervous. What's our PE now? 13. I can live with that. And where's the thing? It's up here. Okay, we've made our burn. That'll give us 1648 when we get there. But are we down to our final? I think we're down to our final burn. Yeah, rockets and fuel. So that that would be really hard to land and take off because we'd need 850 to ideally to launch and return. Whew. I have a question about that. How do you refuel in flight? Let's see, what's our time to next node? 5 hours. So we got a minute to check this out. Let's see, how do you do that again? Here, Space Center. I forgot. Oh, research and development. That memory of mine. So I've got 316. I can unlock these two. And I believe these are both the broader diameter, looking at that 1 meter scale down in the lower right corner of the picture. If we look at, what's that? That's a Terrier. Yeah, 1 meter is like, so these are roughly twice the diameter. And they sure kick a lot harder. But we would also, I imagine, want fuel tanks to go with that. And I don't think any of these are the big O-round kind. Maybe that is. Yeah, that definitely is. We can look at that in the hangar. So these three are the wider type. So basically, I'm probably just making it harder on myself now by using the by not unlocking this. And that's exactly what I'm doing, is taking heavy equipment to the moon. Of course, we could also throw this bad boy on there. Of course, that's what, 660? Oh, this is already unlocked though, but we'd have to unlock this, 90, which would leave us at, oh, 226? So we'd have plenty left over to unlock this. We could unlock that and this. We could use a huge rocket. Maybe when we get to our orbit and start doing our science, we can come back and build something for Valentina to play with. But then, what do you need for fuel transfer? Do I need to unlock anything else for fuel transfer? Or is it just docking? Because if it's docking, then I think we still need to... unlock this or the claw. And the claw is, what, up here? I don't remember where the claw is. So, alright, so... Not the claw, not the claw. Well, we'd need this and this. No, we don't need this. This is bonus. All we need is this. No. We need this for the rocket. We use these for the fuel, or at least for our central stage. Hell, why not all of them? And where is the claw? Nope. Nope. Oh, and I don't have a docking port on the one we just launched. I almost put one on there. Actually, I did have one on there, and I took it off because it didn't do what I wanted. I wanted to make a portal so they could get out the side of the crew cab. Oh, but they don't need... Yeah, so if one has the claw, if the one that's going has the claw, they can transfer fuel out of it. But where's the freaking claw? Oh, that was it, wasn't it? No, that's the actuator. Oh, grabbing unit. So that's 160. So I need to unlock this and this, and that will be... Then that won't leave me enough to unlock this. 90, 90, 180. Yeah, so that's like, what, 230 left over? Or 130? Right, for the claw, so I can get this, and then... Oh, but I had... Do I have the... I have the poodle available as a mission, but it's not much stronger than what we're already using. And at sea level, it's weaker. That's what we really need. So if we get a mission for the skipper, we could actually make this work. Ant. I could reject this one. See what happens. And is this mission for the... No, that's the Rockomax decoupler. So that was in a different save. And I don't have an antenna, so I can't transmit science back. I didn't see that one. That looks like fun. Right, yeah, I kind of wanted to see what was going on with your Subnautica stream. I think that's what you're talking about, right? Yeah. Buffer. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't think I can hold that many crew reports. That's going to be rough. All right. Yeah, I think it's not going to go exactly the way I want it, but when I get back, I should have enough science to do everything. All right, where are we? Oh, let's get rid of that. Actually, where's our periapsis? Looks like we need to... I thought we were going to be closer than that. Oh gosh. Thanks, King Akita. I probably would have given up already if it weren't for you guys cheering me on. At least for streaming. You know, it's a heavy burden to learn something so difficult to learn for an audience. I find. Maybe it's different for you. But I guess it's the stakes that make it interesting. Should be able to just orient prograde and tap it in now. Oh, that's too low. Stay. Let's orient well, we probably need to stay oriented retrograde now that I think about it. Alright, is there any science to be had while we're here? As the sun fades completely. Really, I kind of don't want to do any until... In vacuum! Ooh. Atmospheric pressure scan mole and high space over Kerbal. Alright, well that's 18. Let's take the easy one there. And there's... because we have 2 of them, right? Do I not have 2? Do I only have 1 barometer? That's disappointing. How's that light? Let's see if there's a, what was I going to say? Like a photo? Yeah, the solar panel. Yeah, I think I took off the extra science instruments because when I was first building this I was only allowed 30 pieces for my launch vehicle. Oh well. Alright, well let's not drift for 5 hours. Plus we're in the dark, I can't see what I'm doing. Let's at least get back into sunlight. Then we can look at what we're doing. Alright. Hello, sheep. Here's the thermometer. There's the barometer. And that's it. Okay. Let's get there. What's today's date? That's an interesting. Save. Now, if we add a maneuver here, kick in all kinds of retro. Retro, bro. It just moves our PE out. So we'll be escaping sooner. Don't like it. And we definitely don't want to burn in. We'll want to get to the PE and start a retro burn. Okay, that's a crash. Oh, I think I might have burnout. Oh, no, that's just the sphere of influence change. I'm just playing. Hello! Oh, you're on Twitch. Kind of threw me. Did you change your name? I am not going to make this maneuver, but it is interesting to look at. Changing which side of the moon we approach on. Alright, well, we're not going to do anything there. Alright, the contract is for observations over the moon and recover or transmit scientific data from space around the moon. So, and orbit the moon. So we're going to go for the contracts. I don't plan on landing unless we've just got so much fuel that it's just like, it would just be dumb not to. But I don't think that's going to be the situation. Oh. It shows it's working for me, but, you know, that's me. Say something, T-Ray. Oh. Say something else. It shows it's working for me, but... There we go. So, yeah, that's live. I don't know what's going on there. I wonder how much bandwidth I'm eating up by monitoring everything I'm streaming onto. Alright. Obviously, this is going to be a retro. Oops. Well, that should be about right. PE and AP. Let me focus. No. Start over. Why won't it let me kill that maneuver? Oh, because it's trying to do two things at once. It doesn't like that. It's still there. What I really want to do... Oh, won't let me focus view now? I really want to do is focus view. Now we'll just warp a little closer. That's still over an hour away after the warp. Ah, cranky. Alright, the AP is currently 31, and the PE is 7,000. So if I move the maneuver a little bit farther that way, how's that work? The PE, oh, the PE is, oh, because we're crashing. Duh. I did not pick up on that. It's too much information. Well, let me start over. Okay. Because I kind of want to do it right after the periapsis so that... Are you going to slow down? There we go. So that I'm not losing altitude at the periapsis. Alright. Bring it in. This is where it gets touchy. It just flies away into a crash. Steady, boy, steady. No rush. Got an hour to get this right. What's happening with this PE? Ah, it's going down. A little farther out here. No, that's even worse. That is counterintuitive. So I want to go early rather than late. That doesn't make sense to me. And we're doing it a little bit high because of the contract that we have. Alright, we'll fix it the second time around. Probably. Alright. Oh, that's a minute 40-second burn. And 5 minutes away. What if I add a little bit of normal to it? I have to counteract the retro. We'll counteract with more retro. That's a lot higher, or northerner than I had expected. gonna have to be about like that. That's gonna, wow! What is happening? I hate to. Start that one over, is what I was gonna say. I hate to start that one over. That's a lot of burn. Just for a stupid mission. How far away are we? Pretty close, yeah. Oops. Yeah, this is going to get wonky once we almost time to burn. Let's see. So 130, 125. Where do we want to punch it? Oh, F5. Because this is about to get horribly wrong, I'm just sure of it. Pessimist, realist. I can't be labeled. But either one will do. I am trusting. Well, now it's saying, yeah, I should have done a test burn. Oh, and I'm way off target. Where's my PE? Am I going to crash? Let's get rid of the node. PE 17. Can live with that. Gonna need a little bit more. Well, let's do it here. We'll need a little bit more normal and a lot more retro. And don't have a lot of time to fix it. Can live with that. Let's target. Rotate. About. Estimated burn 9 seconds. Stabilize. Whew, okay. Use the force, Luke. No, Luke, use the math. Kill the maneuver. Now what do we have for a PE? I can live with that. And each time we come around, we should be hitting a different stripe, I think. I'll fix it if not. What's our... So we got 1,000. Stupid dog. Every time I've checked on them with these severities of barks, it's been neighbor dog from down the street out gallivanting. I'm kind of going for 16. And then the periapsis is 11. I don't really want the periapsis to be 11. It needs to be 12, right? 1120, 11200. Alright. How far are we from the... Oh, I need to target. Alright, let's make a couple orbits and see what happens. Well, crap, I just thought of that. If it's circular... So it's going to be stable. Well, darn it. Orbit the moon. Alright, so mission accomplished. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around the moon. I'm going to move over to sunlight. My normal didn't work the way I thought it would, so I should probably go back to my F5. Yeah, because I'm definitely not going to get these without wasting huge amounts of fuel. So that was good practice. I'm not sure what I'm jumping back to exactly. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're real close to this. And we need to... We need to capture. We need to be captured by the moon. So where are we? Estimated 37 seconds. Looks weird. It's just everything's dark, I guess. Like space.